What was the incident at your school? When I was a freshman, we had a problem with a gang at our school. Most of them were wannabe thugs who went around intimidating other people. Everyone hated these guys, but nobody could do anything about it. Because if you messed with one of them, you messed with all of them. Even the teachers and staff didn't try to stop them. Whatever punishments they gave didn't even faze them because they didn't care about school or graduating. They only went because the law said they had to. One of the lowlifes decided to pick a fight with one of the kids in the school play named Brian. There wasn't any real reason, but he ended up pushing him. Brian pushed back and they squared up. Brian ended up taking him down in 2 punches and everyone was stunned. The lowlife was humiliated, and that meant now Brian had a problem with everyone else in the gang. Amazingly, instead of suspending them, the school did nothing about it. They just pretended like it didn't even happen. Sure enough, the gang began to harass Brian, making fun of him for being in the school play. Soon, the next toughest dude in the gang started a fight with him, but Brian acted like he didn't want to fight. When the lowlife slapped him, it was on. Again, Brian squared up and in 2 punches took him down before they could break up the fight. The entire cafeteria was silent. Everyone was stunned. Again, the school did nothing about it. Brian had now taken out 2 of the 3 toughest guys in the gang. The rest of them were just followers who wouldn't actually do anything. Everyone knew the leader, Jack, would come for him now. I had the incredible fortune of being front and center for it. I was walking to class when I heard Jack yell for him, and they just stared each other down. Brian knew it was coming. They dropped their books, and it was on. Jack hit him a few times and ended up knocking him down. But just before he went in for the knockout, Brian turned around and landed the cleanest uppercut I've ever seen in my life. It was so solid it knocked Jack straight back to the ground, and when he tried to get back up, he fell over again. I stood right there and watched the whole thing. It was over. Brian, a guy in the school play, had single-handedly taken down the 3 biggest guys in school. It was beautiful.